Hello again, Struckwap. I am back today with some more Torchlight 3. I've uploaded just now a video about the Minecraft Dungeons patch, sharing my thoughts regardless whether the content it introduced is worth your money and whether it was enough. So if anyone ends up getting interested in Minecraft Dungeons, you might wanna watch this before getting that DLC or the Hero Edition that includes the DLCs. As for now, we will be doing what we were doing yesterday, just doing some maps, all sorts of maps on all sorts of heroes. Maybe we can start with this one and then move on to some other ones. I'm basically just trying to get some legendary items for the legendarium. I don't even need them to be level 60, which means I can power level people if they want on their level maps, or if they prefer I can power level people in my own maps while I'm doing those. I do not mind either way. So if you're up for a boosting, let me know and I'm gonna try and do my best to help you with that. I'm gonna switch my contract, by the way. Let's start doing the maps contract again. Now I've got some gold left. I'm gonna wait a bit and then I'm gonna gamble for rifles for this hero, I guess. So let's do a few maps. And hi Prezes XD, welcome back to my stream. So yeah, there will be more of the same stuff I do. Grind maps and farm items and hopefully get some items that I want to get new builds tested. This is my most important thing right now, to get specific items to test specific builds. This build just needs the rifle. Oh shit, I forgot, I don't have my relic on this hero. I removed my relic. Alright, this map will be without a relic. This map would be relicless. So let's see how a map without a relic feels. Without any relic at all. See, I'm gonna have to go back to my fort after this one to get my relic. At least one relic, any relic would do. I've been switching around relics a lot. Honestly, I've been swapping them in between heroes. Okay. So let's see what's next. I'm just gonna try and complete the map fully as I always do when I'm not boosting or leveling up. Oh wow, a lot of poison. Wow, even some Hivit came here. Interesting. So many elites in this map so far. Oh fuck. I was kind of distracted. I kind of was not paying attention at my HP and my surroundings. Shit happens. And this is why I don't play hardcore heroes. I just get distracted by stuff. I was paying attention to my skill and I was thinking about my rotation, if I should do something about it. And then yeah. They do a lot of damage to me right now, even with my defenses not being that bad. I mean, I know I'm not using Curse of PP, but even then, they can be painful sometimes. And Swaski, welcome back Swaski, welcome back Hixie as well. Truck died. It's gonna be a game bug. It's not a game bug, it's a brain bug, not a game bug. It's something that's much harder to fix than a game bug. Evening to you. Okay, oh wow. They're just comboing me from one AoE to another AoE. But yeah, if anyone needs help boosting a hero, regardless whether it's on level 60 maps or not, I wouldn't mind. I still need specific items for my legendarium on all heroes for certain builds to test. So I really wouldn't care whether it's level 60 or low level maps that we are doing. For me, as long as it drops legendary stuff that I can just salvage for my legendarium, it won't matter much. Do I get more XP for leveling ridiculous difficulty? No. You don't get more XP in ridiculous, you get more gear work though. You get more gear work, and you get to keep that badge, that ridiculous badge here. No, it was actually double the meaning. It's ridiculous to have that badge there, but it's also a badge for ridiculous difficulty. But yeah, some people enjoy this. I definitely decided to keep one hero of every class with that badge. And to have other heroes of each class that I can play on anything under ridiculous. But ridiculous is a good challenge. It's actually where you can test how good something feels. I still think it's a bit overpowered when it comes to monster damage. It's kind of forcing you to play boring immortal builds with the skittering shoulders and with some other types of damage reduction. Or to one-shot everything with even more boring builds. But yeah, it's still fun. It's still fun playing on ridiculous. If you wanna join, what's your nickname? What's your Steam name? I'm gonna be inviting after this map. Have I invited you? Do I have you on my Steam already? If I do, just let me know what the name is and I'm gonna check it in my friends list. You also need to get my relic, because right now I'm playing without a relic at all. I forgot to pick a relic from the storage, so I'm now relicless. I don't have you on Steam, alright. I'm gonna quickly give you my Steam friend code then. Oh wow, my Steam signed me out. Okay. So my Steam friend code is this. You can feel free to add me.
You can't do that.
Let me know when you've added. I'm gonna quickly go and grab some sort of a relic. Any relic would do from my fort. I could also level up a new relic. I wouldn't mind starting a new relic level up from scratch. Okay, I've accepted. Let's wait for me to load up. And Hixie wants invite as well. Swaski and Hixie. There we go. Yazru is saying, so struck finding a new for sharpshooter, seeing you play a lot of it these days. I play them all, every day I play them all. But scatter shot is what I like, and they made it a little better. First of all, it used to be 0 cooldown, 0 second cooldown. Then they made it 4 seconds cooldown, now it's back to 1 second cooldown. So the scatter shot is much more pleasant to play right now, let's say. I'm having much more fun playing a sharpshooter knowing that scatter shot doesn't have such big cooldown as it used to before. That's the main reason why I'm playing sharpshooter a little bit more than before. And I'm trying to get this rifle. The rifle I'm trying to get is that one. What's its name?
Your pet has arrived.
Wingspan. This is the thing I'm trying to get. The wingspan that gives me double the damage but double the cooldown for scatter shot. So hopefully I'm gonna get it soon. So which relic should I equip? Let's equip the cold heart. So Hixie didn't get the invite, I think. Let's try and send another one. But yeah, you can see my gear isn't anything special right now. I mean, I'm using this just for the just for the damage. This one just because it's so much defense. Without it, I'm like so bad without it. Even then, I can still die. But yeah, I didn't have a relic in the previous map. I forgot to take one. So now I do. I really wanna do a Scout's Bones build as well. I wanna do a Scout's Bones build, but I'm probably gonna level up a new sharpshooter maybe tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight if someone feels like leveling up together, I wouldn't mind doing it. But for now, let's get Swaski and Hixie leveled up. And now Swaski is no longer in the group. Let's re-invite. Okay, there we go. He's in the group. Are we? What level is everyone? Swaski, what's your level? By the way, it started raining, so it might be a little bit, how should I call it? Noisy. So just give me a moment. I might have to close. Might have to close some windows and doors. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, actually there's people who came back home, they're gonna fix the the windows and stuff. Because yeah, it started pouring. Yeah, if it's raining, it's gonna be pouring here. So what level was Swaski? He's 24. So okay, until you even out, we're gonna be doing level 60 maps. It's just better for everyone if we do level 60 maps. And since let's do some of the blue maps first, and then once you're higher level, maybe do the yellow ones. And I'm thinking of doing goblin maps. If you end up porting outside of a map in after the map is done, outside of the map in a different zone where the other people aren't, just wait for the next map to start and port to me with the Z button. That should do the trick. So okay. I'm gonna try and take it slow, kill things a little, but on this map it would be a little bit difficult to skip monsters, because they're gonna one-shot you. So I won't be able to do like yesterday, where we kill the where we do the quest and then we skip to the boss room, because you're gonna just get one shot on the way to the boss room most likely. So we're just gonna have to do it the standard way, where we kill. We're still gonna skip some of the side zones. We're still gonna skip some parts of the map. It's still good XP. I mean, every monster we kill gives you some okay XP. Oh shit, someone killed you. When did this guy spawn there? I mean, I'm trying to get them all before they reach you. I don't know how they reach you though. I guess it's the rubber banding preventing me from seeing them going there. It's weird because my pet is supposed to be taunting to keep them away from you. Wow, look at the rubber banding though. Alright, the quest's been done. Don't forget to take your chests, by the way. Don't forget to take your chests when a quest is completed. It normally spawns them in your feet, so expect those. Any more enemies left to kill? Oh, there's apparently an enemy there somewhere. Okay, there we go, finally. Yeah, some of the enemies, I don't even see them. I don't see them how they get past me sometimes. Okay. You got an item you wanted. Nice. That's amazing. Well, more for the Legendarium, unless you're gonna wear it. And since it's level 60 items, you might as well wear them if they end up being nice. Alright, we're at the boss room. You wanna go for the cosmic set. Keep in mind you don't need the full set, you only need 3 items when going for the cosmic set. Unless you want specific things that require the full set. For any set you just need 3 out of the 6 items to get the set bonus, which is great. It allows for some nice mix and matching of different sets. By the way, make sure to resurrect before the boss is dead and to come back. I can slow myself. Alright, I'm gonna kill it now. Everyone's back here. But yeah, when you die in the boss room, just resurrect. I'm gonna see that hopefully, and just stop doing damage until you're back down, because you might miss on the XP. Get Rex wants to join. Was that Rexer? I think it was Rexer. He's level 19. Rubber banding seems to be worse when playing in a party, especially if people are from different regions. Sometimes it ends up being even more rubber bandy, let's say, more annoying and desinky. Alright, I can start the next map and then feel free to enter. Getting some tea in the meantime. And Blitzen X is saying, is there a way to farm maps? Yes, there is a way to farm maps if you mean the map item that you use. The maps that you get from contracts. The best way to get a good stash, a good stockpile of maps is to press C, then go to switch contract and make sure you're using the adventurer contract. So here where it says make active, you have to click it for this one, the first one on the left side. This is the one that gives you the most amount of maps. And I think someone entered the map too quickly. Don't enter those maps until you see me inside of the map, otherwise you end up into a different map. So if you ended up in a different map, the best thing would be to maybe try and walk back in, go back to character selection, then I can re-invite you and then you can teleport to me with the warp button. I'm assuming everyone ended up in the map where I'm not. Because if one person creates a second instance, probably the others go into the second instance instead of the first one. I should have made this clear before that. We can just all walk out and I can start a new map and everyone re-walk. It's for the best. We're not losing much, it's just a stupid map, so I'm gonna go on something a little bit easier to power level though. I want something that has a little bit more survivability, so I can deal with some rubber banding that hazards. So okay, I'm gonna invite everyone again. And you don't need to teleport to me until I'm inside of the map. Just wait for the party on the side where you see my name. Wait for that to show you the name of a map. And map names are distinguished easily because there's some sort of weird thing. So yeah, I'm gonna open up a map. I've only got this one here, so I'm probably gonna go to the fort and bring some more maps next. Let's see. And I'm gonna re-invite whoever didn't get the invite. I sent everyone an invite, but maybe someone might have been voting and... Ah, never mind, we're all in the team. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Let's see this one. Instead of electric, it's regular defense. I'm probably gonna use that one. Defense, fire defense. Right, let's just use this one. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm skipping the parts where there's fire. Where there's fires that could end up one-shotting people. I'm just gonna pull the enemies to us rather than killing the enemies. On this map actually it might be easy to just go next to the straight for the boss now that the quest is completed. Press Z. And then under my name you should be able to see something like this. Warp 2 and the character. Warp 2 and my name, that's what you are looking for. Not to my fort, but to me. This one, Warp 2, but yeah, you gotta select me, not the fort. You get ported back to my fort? Alright, you're gonna have to do it for the next map then. This was a quick map, so I'm gonna get some more of those. Okay, let's get some maps. I'm gonna grab some high-bit maps maybe. They would be good for boosting stuff. And some of those. And once you're getting close to 60, I'm gonna start doing the yellow ones. If Rexer uses the maps, I'm not sure everyone would be getting XP. Let's wait for everyone to get closer to their own levels, and then we can get the others to use maps instead of me. Because if Rexer uses the map, it's not gonna be level 60. I don't mind it personally if we're doing low level maps, but we need everyone to be within the same level range, and eventually you're gonna be close. If you're within 3-4 levels of each other, you should be fine. So Swaski, try to teleport to us now. Try to teleport to anyone that's in the map. Hixie is next to me. Okay, we're all here, we're all here. Alright, we got unlucky pool. We got an unlucky pool of Netherrim field map with Netherrim warriors. This one's kind of a linear map, so I'm gonna try and keep them away from reaching you. Alright, there's chargers, so we might have to go a little bit behind. Those charge bugs, pretty rubber bandy. That's a pretty nice one-handed, off-handed item. Gives flat damage and crit damage. Pretty solid for an offhand. And I think it had an enchant socket. Only one, but still. Wait, are you fighting something there? Never mind, it's just fighting the map, fighting the environment. Did we kill them? I think we did. Okay. Moving on to the next pack of enemies. Wow, it's rubber banding so much it's giving my skills bigger cooldown than their actual cooldown. For example, my relic active skills should never have more than 0.8 second cooldown, but when I use it, it's giving it more than a second cooldown, sometimes even 2. Oh, we've got the running partner aura as well. Okay, nice. I'm using the crit still. But as I've always said with this game, every build should have some sort of viable version. Every sort of skill should have an interesting setup around that skill with the right items. Wondering if there's gonna be a hotfix or a patch this week for the game to address some of the broken things and maybe some of the connectivity stuff as well. Happening here. Legendary skittering chest plate. Oh, there's something behind us. Okay. Oh, charge books again. Let's see who's gonna fall victim to the charges. Oh, and they're teleporters, not just chargers, but teleporting chargers. Oh, another legendary. Nice. The hack beetles. Yeah, Australian server next week. That's gonna be good news for people from the Oceanic region to be able to have some sort of server for themselves. In general, all servers need improvements though. We need more improvements in every single region. Because that rubber banding when it's peak times, when everyone's playing, is just so much more compared to when people aren't fooling the servers. Like at certain times when EU is kind of a dead zone, around 3-4 in the morning, it does feel super okay. It feels like zero rubber banding, sowing around that time. Vidamiano says, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of frustrated about item drop. 99% of my legendary items are from mobs, not from bosses, and I kind of feel it's not right. That has always been the case for this game. I can see it's nothing different. It's not just regular monsters, it's from destructible stuff as well. That's how this game is, that's how this game has been. You don't know where the good drop would come from. That's why it's good clearing the full map instead of just going for the bosses. And it's not like it's not dropping legendary, so I can't say I'm frustrated about the drops. I'm just not expecting the drops to come from bosses, because I'm not killing as many bosses as I kill regular monsters. Like in a map there's what, over hundreds of monsters you can kill, but there's only one boss, so it makes sense if you're not getting as much drops from them. See, now I just got a legendary from it, so it's not like they don't drop legendary, just not as much. See, this map I got 3 legendary items. I mean, some maps I would get 0 and I would have like a streak of 2-3 maps with 0 drops. But then there's gonna be maps that are gonna drop 4 or 3 or 5 or 2 legendaries, so It's pretty nice sometimes. And those bosses are actually not even, I can't even call those bosses. Those are just some named enemies. It's not like we're killing Sadista or Brow or Dark. We're not killing things with those mechanics that have anti one-shot mechanics in place, where you can't get their full HP with one hit down. Okay, anything of those worth keeping? Those cosmic powdrons. Skittering legs, I definitely don't need those. They seem terrible. Two stats, nope. Three stats, I'm probably not gonna use this. I'm trying to get some blue essence. Right, I think I'm ready for the next one. I'm just gonna quickly put this in the storage so I don't delete it. I'm remembering it's a good item, so I'm gonna put it in number 10. And let's do some more maps. Next one could be goblins, so we're not doing Hivit all the time. Shush, Sky. What is it, Sky? I'm not sure if you're hearing him, but he's just making the angry meow sound. Maybe he wants dinner, although if I give him dinner now, he shouldn't eat in another 2, 3, maybe 4 hours. Let's see. Alright, let's give him some food, just so he can be a little bit... There we go. Okay, I'm here. What have we? Another laboratory map. Wow, it's not even showing me the cooldown of my... Okay, now it's showing it. Yeah. This rubber banding could be the biggest cause of death in the game right now. See, I didn't even know what happened to Hixie now. What killed him? Like, you're next to. You could just res yourself. You're next to the entrance. It's gonna be quicker if you just revive instead of me reviving you. It's gonna be much faster if you just revive yourself. And that way you're not losing XP while I'm killing enemies. When we go further into the map, it's gonna be better to wait for me to res you, cause it's gonna be a long way back. My cat's secret move. You hate skeleton and poison maps. Well, this is a fire map with mostly goblins and automatons. Can't say it's that much better when there's rubber banding though. because the automatons do have ranged attacks as well. Rapi pop Čuket Watanaku. Rapi pop Čuket Watanaku. Welcome to my channel and nice having you here. Four Wyvern scrolls at once. Thank you, game. Were you doing a Face Beast map to get that many Wyvern scrolls at once? That's like 240 gold coins just as a single drop. Yeah, Rexer, it's everyone. I keep getting the same legendaries over and over and over again, and I'm very rarely getting something I don't own and I need for my legendarium. So that's why gambling is the suggested source to get some of the uniques. But even with gambling, it takes a while to get a specific item as a pull. Especially, for example, when you're going for one-handed or two-handed. There are so many things that can drop there as either. Yeah, same for me. Goat is always the problem. Even if I have that pet that travels to the town quickly and I use him all the time and I send him to the town as soon as it's ready, even then I never have enough gold because I always need to gamble for new items, for new builds. I mean, if someone plays with just a single build, they probably won't have that much of a problem. If someone is just sticking to one hero, one build, the one trick pony kind of playstyle. Why is he not taking damage? What's happening? Suddenly he stopped taking damage from me. Okay. Exiled Gamer, welcome back, Exiled Gamer, nice to see you again. Yeah, it happens sometimes with those hits not registering, or registering a little bit late before it syncs up. Okay, anything worth alright, pet, go sell. While the pet is selling, I'm gonna quickly dismantle this. and then start the new map.
Your pet is back.
The next one would be poison, so be prepared.
Your pet has returned.
The settings won't help. It's connection problems. It's not anything related to graphics, as far as I can tell. I don't think it's gonna help at all lowering the settings, because it's not like video whack where my PC can handle it, because the game is not using anything my PC can draw at it. Right now the game is using what, less than 2 gigabytes of memory, like 10% of my CPU, 62% of my GPU. So there's definitely more I can give the game, and it's only using 0.1 megabits per second. I mean, my streaming software is using 5, 6, 7 megabits per second as an upload. So yeah, the game is definitely not using as much as I can give it in any department. I'm actually finding it weird how the game doesn't use more RAM. I would have expected this game to use more than 2 gigabytes of memory. It seems like it's only using 2. Someone said they hate skeletons and poison. Enjoy this map, it's skeletons with poison. We could just speedrun it. We can just rush to it. I'm gonna try and take the shortest route to the boss. Anything behind? Alright, let's move here. The more maps we do, the faster the level would go. So that's why I'm not gonna be completing every single part of a map. Just killing all the enemies on the way to the boss. Let me check if it's this way. I think it is this way. Oh shit. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to figure out where to go on this map. I'm thinking it's probably this way somewhere. This seems to be it, yeah. Alright, boss arena here. Exalt Gamer says, I figure it's true, same here, I have a beast and I still get that issue. Hopefully they can add more resources to the server when they get more players. Well, yeah, I think it's just a matter of the code of on how the server and the different systems that connect the servers and so on, and connect the players to the zones and voting. I think the issue is something in the code there. Not just the servers themselves, but maybe a combination of issues with the server capacity and the code. Because as you probably might have read in this post-mortem state of the week, they had problems where the netcode was definitely working in a bad way, where a player would get 20 zones connected to that player, when on average a player needs to have 1.2, 1.5 zones and no more than 4 zones allocated, which ended up connecting those zombie zones and things like that. So maybe there's still something to do with those zones. It's definitely zoning issues, because we still get problems when loading up zones and traveling from one place to another. But there's also a lot of desyncing happening when the servers are overloaded. Let's see. Your levels are progressing fine though. And the good thing about doing level 60 maps is you guys are getting level 60 items that you can use at 60. We still have a difference of 5 levels between your lower and your higher level people. We could do maps from the level 30 and the level 26, but not from the level 25, because the 30 won't get XP. So I'm still probably thinking it's better to do level 60 maps though, because you're getting wood that you might end up needing at level 60. You see maximum 8 people in a zone when you get to the town. I'm not sure what the limit of people per zone is, but I can tell you the limit of zones per person. Because the way the game works apparently is it keeps track of your last visited zone and the zone you're traveling to, and maybe one more zone like for example, one zone could be in a cluster. Like the first 3 maps. The first 3 maps in the first act seem to be in a cluster, for example. You can read the post yourself. The state of the game week 3. I mean, I don't remember everything I read there, but if you wanna read that technical about how their systems work and communicate to each other, and how they load up zones or spin up zones, there's a lot of info there for people who might want to read it. Okay. It's actually a nice refreshing map layout to do. I don't see those layouts often on Mapworks maps. There's a chance of us missing spiders though. There's a big chance of us missing spiders. Thankfully, when it's so many of us, that chance is much lower. We're almost done at the start already. Wait, did someone get disconnected from the team? Did someone get disconnected? Like Rexer, he went to a different map. Okay, just give me a moment to invite him. My chat sometimes scrolls up. You saw on my screen how my chat was scrolled up when I voted. So let's wait for him to connect. In the meantime, let's give my and your pet some items, I guess. In the meantime, and send it to the town. Are we all here? I think he's still coming. I hope he doesn't run into enemies on the way. Because we didn't take the shortest route. Let me check. He might run into some enemies here. Okay, he went the shortest route. Thankfully he has a sharpshooter with teleports in case enemies ambush him. There's some more spiders. We need those for the quest, by the way. Careful, careful, there's charging warriors. Even I back off because you don't know what's gonna happen. Are those blazing? No, they're teleporters. Okay. The sonic pulses, by the way, really do help. The forge that's doing sonic pulses, those really do help with increasing the damage. If the sharpshooter has goose, that's also gonna help to the damage I'm doing, because the vulnerability doesn't matter what level you are, it still makes them take more damage.
Your pet has arrived.
The dynamite won't help because I'm using dynamite. I mean, it still helps when my dynamite is not cast, but yeah, unfortunately we cannot stack two of the same. Silky webbing, we're still at 8 out of 10. What's happening? Is it not dropping silky webbing? And there's some spiders, so hopefully we get at least one more drop here. Okay, we got 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, there we go. Where did he die though? Alright, I think I'm next to him. I'm actually considering keeping this for a different build. Don't forget to open your chest to whomever was dead. It should have spawned the chest while you were dead somewhere next to you. Let's try and go this way. I think this is the shorter route. Legendary Gobo Hound. Let's just go to the boss room. Don't fight those. Maybe we can fight them. It's just a few of them. Wait, where did that person die? Let's try and look around where the... Shit, I gotta stay in the fire to rest him. Alright. She need to... no thanks, already level 60. She knows he has played with me, he has been on Discord with me many times as well. He knows I level up people. And yeah, those build guides, I did update them with some info about the new relic changes. So the videos may not be up to date, but at least the text guides do mention how some of the relics now have changed. I'm gonna be making more new builds soon. Might make a video tomorrow if I get some of the weapons I want for my sharpshooter or for my train rail master or for my other setups like the mages, the forged builds I want to be doing.
Your pack is full.
I also need to do some Warhammer Chaos Bane videos. I need to return to do 3, 4, 5 more Warhammer Chaos Bane videos that I'm planning. So I might do some streaming tomorrow of Chaos Bane, we'll see. But yeah, Shin is definitely not new. He has even voice chatted with me while I've been streaming. Oh, I forgot the recipes.
Your pet has returned.
It's pouring big time outside. I'm not sure whether you can hear the sound of the rain through my mic. But it definitely is pouring like fucking crazy. It's like someone is pushing a toilet on top of the planet. Alright, I'm gonna open the next map. And the next one would be... let's do Hivit. It's not so bad, at least now I don't feel warm. It's actually super hot here. It's hot but raining. It's like a summer rain with thunderstorms. So I'm still wearing shorts and t-shirt and I'm still sweating even with the rain, so it's still pretty warm here. But yeah, it's how my city is in the summer. Much more rain compared to the seaside, which is like 4 or 5 hours away with a car, or 6. I'm not sure exactly how much, but let's say 5-6 hours with the car and you should be at the seaside, where it barely rains during the summer. Only for a few minutes just to cool up. In that city though, we've got a mountain next to the city. It's like in a hole next to the mountain, so there's always been a lot of raining in that city in the summer. And I live in the capital. I live in Sofia, in Bulgaria's capital. Oh wow. The the damage over time monsters. Did we kill them all? I think we did. See. Here is boiling hot due to high humidity. Dragon Hellas, were you from Greece? Because I think AS your name should mean Greece, right? And I do remember you writing in Greek the other day, like a few days ago. Yeah, you're from Greece. Well, I could understand. Well, in Greece, it's kind of probably the same as on our seaside. Super hot, high humidity, and when it rains, it probably rains just for a little, just for a few minutes, if it even rains. I have a cousin of mine who married a Greek person, and they live in Greece, in a small town, somewhere on the south side of Greece, pretty south. Not so bad, I mean, for a shitty legendary with only 3 rows, 3 extra rows, it's not that bad. Could have been worse for a triple affix legendary. Oh, skittering shoulders, wow, nice, that's a good drop. Please tell me it's a decent one so I can equip it and replace my level 31 skittering shoulder. I'm not expecting it to be great, but let's see. Oh, it's not skittering, it's cosmic. Shit. Got my hopes high up for no reason. Yeah, the rubber bending's crazy, and now there's charge bugs, so careful. Those could rubber band next to you, and before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Wow, the lightning strike. Are you guys hearing the thunder strikes? Or are they not loud enough for my microphone to register those? On my main 2 scout, bones map is cleared. Not sure what that means. You mean using scout bones twice and the map is cleared? Yeah, I know what Scout's bone is. I'm wondering just what you mean by what you said. 2 Scout bones, map is cleared. You mean just using the skill 2 times and the map is done? I mean, I assume you weren't talking literally, just like a metaphor. Because if you were really talking literally like just 2 Scout bones and the map is done, then that must be OP. I know it's a strong skill and I'm trying to get a build with it as well. I'm probably gonna level up a new sharpshooter soon. Because I don't want to change my current sharpshooter for scatter shot to a new one. Wait, where did... I couldn't find the res vocation. Sometimes it's just so bad I can't figure out where the person died. You probably saw it on my screen how I couldn't just get into the right place. But you don't have to be right next to me, by the way. You can stay a little bit far behind and still get XP. You can see what the range is when I'm killing stuff and you're getting XP. Alright, let's wait for him. Oh, never mind, there's bugs. We're gonna wait after those bugs.
Your health is low.
The thunderstorm is so loud that car alarms are actually starting. Is the character diversity really not that good? Norm V, the character diversity is nice. You only have 4 characters, but each of them has a lot of different builds you can make. I can tell you that not every build would be meta, but every build would be viable. You can make the worst possible build you can think of, like I keep saying this to my viewers, but you can try and give a 5-year-old the game and let them make a build and just get the best item afterwards and you're still gonna be able to clear the game. Hixie, just res and run back. I'm not gonna kill the enemy until you're back. Don't worry, I'm just gonna slightly make him take some damage. Are we back? Is he back? Almost, okay, he's almost here.
You can't carry anymore.
It's really all about items in this game. Really, the most important part when it comes to build viability is items. With the right items, you can make any skill be okay. Maybe not as one-shotty as some other builds, but it's still gonna be strong and complete the hardest current content that the game can throw at you. The upcoming endgame mode would be another story, because in there even the meta builds might have some problems with certain stages, and the way they introduced it to us is they said that maybe your build may not be good enough for this stage, maybe you might want to change it to a different one, maybe you might want to change some items. So I'm not sure how it's gonna be, whether it's gonna be some rock paper scissors where some builds are weak, some builds are strong against certain content. We'll see. I mean, until the end game content is out, we can just wait and hope it's good.
Your pet has arrived.
Okay, this one is pretty shitty. I'm just gonna get rid of it. This one I need to compare. I mean, that's a lot of defense, but I'm also losing a lot of defense if I use it, but that's a lot of crit chance as well. So I will consider saving this helmet. I will consider saving this helmet for now. Okay, next map, let's do fire. And Norm V, it is completely possible to make a ranged Realm Master. Right now maybe a little bit difficult because I think they broke something with the affixes. But you can make a ranged Realm Master. You can use rifles, for example, as basic attacks. You can use pistols as basic attacks. You can use items that make your melee basic attacks shoot projectiles. You can also use ranged skills like this one, this ice skill. This ice skill is ranged skill. It's from a relic, so you will need it. Like, just look at that. See, that's your ranged Realm Master. I think the game actually disconnected us. Or maybe it's just lagging so badly. But you can see I'm right now using this ranged skill. I just got the shrine that makes the cooldown to 0 seconds. Normally my cooldown is 0.8. And it looks cool, and this one works on any hero. But there's gonna be big changes coming to relics. Big changes coming to relics, massive changes coming to relics. So whether this will remain the way it is, whether this will remain as strong as it is, we need to kind of wait and see. For now it's good you can make this setup on any class, because relics are not class specific and you can just switch them in between heroes for now. So what changes are gonna happen to the relics, I can't talk about those. I just know some rough ideas that they have for them, rough plans, and even those I cannot disclose much, other than saying that there's gonna be big changes in the way skills and relics are handled in the game. Oh wow, okay, I think I wagged out. Okay, I'm back. Let's kill that automaton that's chasing you. This nether well though. Right, now there's an automaton. Let's see here. Let's check this. Not all skills that do damage are melee attacks, but on the Realm Master you have trains. You have flying picks. Flying picks is basically a ranged attack. So you can make a flying picks build, and the way flying picks works is it's more of a kind of semi-summoner build. Because when you're using flying picks you can summon other spirits that also do flying picks. And I played with one of my viewers who actually had a build like that, and it's a pretty nice and fun build. And keep in mind, I've got some inside info from one of the developers who posted it in the official Twitch stream, that they are working on adding affixes that boost summons and things like the the netherlings from the spirit well, like the goblins and the wolf for the sharpshooter, and maybe the flying pig's ancestral spirits and other ancestral spirits of this guy. So all sorts of summons and things like that. So there is this build with this skill. So you're summoning an ancestral spirit, and if you have the tier 3 bonus you're summoning 2. That means you can stack 4 or even 6 if you do it well, if you play your cards well. And you can stack that with other ancestral spirits from items. And this is a ranged attack. So it's you using that ranged attack and then those ancestral spirits also using that ranged attack. And it's a piercing attack as well. It's fun, it's definitely a fun setup. And if you combine that with a Frost Boss setup, it could work very nicely. If you have trouble clearing map ads with scatter shot, then you're not playing it right. I mean, if your scatter shot does 3 million, that means your regular scatter shot should be able to one-shot most of the ads on a map. So yeah, charged up boosted scatter shot is strong for one-shotting bosses, but the regular scatter shot is pretty good for trash mob clearing. It's actually much better than targeted strikes, because targeted strikes is just single target stuff. Not single target, but straight line piercing target stuff. I love how I can combine scatter shot and targeted strikes in a build and have both piercing, straight line clearing and AoE clearing, and just spam that scatter shot. Even 1.8 seconds cooldown is not a big cooldown for scatter shot. And if you have targeted strikes in the mix, it's just too good for clearing. I can't wait to get that rifle on my sharpshooter and test it. And I'm getting close to 20,000 gold. When I reach 20,000 gold, I might have to switch characters and do some gamble for certain items. There's so many automatons to kill in the same place. It's just, the game is trying to kill us. The game is trying to kill us with so many enemies. But I'm so happy with the changes to scatter shot they've done. 1 second base cooldown is just great. Yet another Stormblade. Okay. Well, okay. A lot of Plague Bearer stuff happening. Wow, this one has a lot of defenses. He wasn't taking much damage. Let's see here. See? Oh no. I'm gonna go back and just group them up, 'cause they're just attacking me from different sides. There's gonna be a big boom soon as well. It wasn't that big of a boom though. The player count dropped badly today, only 700, but it, let me see what else people are saying. Normv says, yeah, looks cool, but almost those skills that actually, okay. But it do less than 100% base damage compared to the hammer skills, it's very low, or do I misunderstand something? Well, don't misunderstand much, because first of all, it can get leveled up and get more damage, and then at the same time it's multiple enemies attacking at the same time, multiple, not enemies but summons. As I said, it's not just you but the ancestral spirit, and you can get like four or six ancestral spirits at the same time attacking with you, and it also can pierce, so it's pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty solid. And there's an item I'm gonna show you quickly, that item for it, just so you know. There's something. Stinging Wing. It gains 50% increased initial weapon damage, recharges twice as fast, and twice poisoned instead of bleeding. So there is definitely a build with this one-handed sword for the flying pigs. And that just recharging faster means you can get even more spirits. This would be such a fucking strong build when you max it out with that item. Ah, you're welcome, dude, you're welcome. It probably is not a strong build to use when leveling up, but if you get that item, it's totally worth respecting and reworking your build. And thank you for the follow, Norm V. Thank you very, very much for following me on Twitch. If I get that item, I will make that build. I will make that build, upload it on YouTube as a video, and I will also put it on my website where I put builds and stuff. Let's do more maps. Yeah, this rain doesn't want to stop today. At least it's keeping the air a little bit colder, because it was pretty warm. Okay, back in my fort. Saving up some blue essence, because I've been using a lot of it lately. Let me check quickly this this Stormblade, if it's worth keeping that Stormblade. The base damage is pretty decent. It does have interesting stats, so probably I might keep it, even though it doesn't have a socket or anything. This one on the other hand I don't need. Okay, next map would be... Did someone leave? Get kicked or something? He said can't work to... Who left? Is it Hixie? I think it's Hixie. It says he has been kicked from the party. Did he leave or did he get kicked? I'm gonna invite again. Might be a bug. Okay, he reloaded the game. Okay, that's understandable. I'm just gonna start the next map then. Let's drink some tea while it's loading. Come on game, load up. Change the loading. There we go. Change the loading screen. And we're here. Is everyone here? Swaski is still loading probably. And we've got connection here. Okay, this map would be the typical fast clear. We're gonna stick to one side, clear on the way to the boss. And just do the boss and do a new map. Chest is up, you might wanna look for the chest. Careful, there's some archer skeletons. We might as well just skip those archers and just move to the boss. Did anyone die? It's wagging. Alright, let's do some more. I'm just trying to kill all the archers on the way, cause the archers can one-shot you with one stray arrow. That's a lot of them, that's gonna be good XP. Killing this many trash monsters at once would definitely be good XP for you guys. Did someone die? Okay. Bug. Try unstuck, try. Unstuck or stuck should help you solve this. Where are you, though? Can you cast? Can you use skills or something? Okay, let me try and bring an enemy to kill you then. Or never mind, you actually are dead. They won't be able to kill you. Yeah, you're actually dead, but the game doesn't think you are. Yeah, that's weird. Well, you can try and rewalk. What happens when you press escape? Does it let you try again? Like, there should be that button with try again. We can wait before the boss, we can kill some enemies. I'm gonna re-invite in a moment. Just making sure he's walked in. Let's see now. So what happened? Are we all here? Rex are still coming. Alright, let's wait a bit. See, this bug where I don't see my cooldown of my blasting charge is kind of annoying. The bug with no wood. Alright. Let's see now. How's my gold? I think I'm getting pretty close to 20,000 gold, which means I'm gonna need to go and gamble some. Hopefully get that scatter shot rifle or something else. I've got some more maps to do. I can do a few more maps before I go to the town. Maybe 1-2 more maps and then it's gonna be gamble time.
Your pet has arrived.
Okay, rolling into the new map. But yeah, the leveling up is pretty decent when we do it like that. I'm farming too much, probably, cause I wanna test too many builds. I wanna test all the builds I can think of. For every special weapon, there is some sort of a build out there to discover and to try. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Who got disconnected? Did Hixie get disconnected? Should I re-invite? Just in case I re-invited. Rexer disconnected. Okay, Rexer seems to have disconnected. I'm just gonna send invites to everyone. Oh, Swaski is here, so the other two disconnected only. Rexer and Hixie. So finally, does map farming work with no level differences? Well, not sure what you mean by no level differences. If we're doing level 60 maps, everyone is getting level 60 wood. If you're doing wall level maps, everyone would be getting the wall level wood. If you're all here, okay, let's start then.
It's rigged.
Okay. And quest completed. I wish it resurrected faster when there's 2 people resing or 3 people resing. Trying to break everything that can be broken. Yeah, the wax could be crazy at times. The rubber bands and all. Oh, wow. Those Netherrim are not messing around with the rubber charges. And I'm intentionally playing this class because this one is my tankiest of them all. From all the classes I've got, this one seems right now, from all my 60s, to be the tankiest. And yet still decent, acceptable damage. Is there someone fighting you here? Never mind. Oh, charge bugs, careful folks, they might end up surprising you. Oh, and they're teleporters, and there's someone with nether well. This guy. Let's see.
Your inventory is full.
Let's say we go this way. Skip that dead end there. Just go for the boss.
A trap.
Okay, this one's dead too. Let's send my pet. 17k gold. Okay, maybe after this map it's gonna be gambling time. Gotta get rid of those coins. Okay. Phantom buffer, someone got that. Ghost Train ended up being such an underwhelming skill compared to how good it was before. Compared to how good Ghost Train was when it was my favorite skill to use in builds, it felt so underwhelming when I tested it the other day. Even maxed out and with the Phantom buffer and everything. Alright, boss time. This is a level 60 map, get XP for lower character below the 4 level difference. Well, if a character is 4 levels or more lower than the map, they get a little bit more XP, a little bit more XP. So basically how it works is if you're doing content 5 levels or more higher than yours, you're getting more XP.
Has arrived.
Not much, but slightly more. So it doesn't matter whether level 15 is doing level 20 or 60, it's gonna be the same XP they're getting, but they will be getting more than doing level 13 or level, level 13 or level 18 or level 17 or level 19 maps. So you just want the map level to be 5 or more of your level to get a little bit of extra XP.
You are overloaded.
It's time to go and do some gambling now.